Welcome ECSD to Hour of Code. We're here to kick off Hour of Code activities from December 9th to the 15th. But guess what? It doesn't have to be just 1 hour. We can engage in coding activities all year long thanks to our computer science curriculum. So we welcome you to join us for Coding an Hour of Code. To engage in all of these activities this week, SharePoint is going to be your one-stop shop for engaging activities, no tech, low tech, high tech activities for Hour of Code. You can access the SharePoint site on this bit.ly up here, bit.ly/ECSD Hour of Code 2024, where you will find links to the hourofcode.org website, sample activities, curriculum crates, and lots of options to get your students started with coding and computer science. We would love to hear and see how you are doing with Hour of Code. Use the QR code here to scan and add your videos of students engaging in Hour of Code, and we'd love to highlight your classroom and your students on ECSD websites and our social media. And daily for this week, from the December 9th to the 15th, we are going to be giving out daily prizes. So check SharePoint every day and daily to see if you are a winner. Of course, you'll have to sign up for Hour of Code and use the QR code to access and submit your name and your class names to win a prize every single day. And to start off Hour of Code, we are going to feature How to Code a Sandcastle, written by Josh Funk and illustrated by Sarah Palacios. You can find the hard copy of this book in your ECSD Science Bins in Computer Science and Scientific Methods. So stay tuned and get ready to listen, to watch How to Code a Sandcastle, read by one of our very own ECSD students. Happy coding!
How to Code a Sandcastle by Josh Funk, illustrated by Sarah Palacios. Hello world, I'm Pearl. It's the last day of summer vacation, which means today is my very last chance to build a sandcastle. Tried every single day, but something always ruins it. First came the flying saucers, then the shark attack. Maybe worst of all was the moat that ate a pug race at it. But today, I've got the perfect plan. I've brought my trusty rust-proof robot, Pascal. Say hello to the world, Pascal. Hello, world. He'll do whatever I tell him, as long as it's home in code. It's not secret code. It's special instructions that computers understand. I'll build a sandcastle, Pascal. I guess he doesn't know how to do that. But a coder takes one big problem and breaks it into several small ones. If I give Pascal enough instructions that he does know, we'll build this castle in no time. It'll be easy. Small problem number 1. Find a place to build. Pascal, find a flat spot away from all the dogs and frisbees. No, Pascal, we need to be on land. Too far. I guess I need to be very specific with my instructions. Pascal, find a flat spot on sand that isn't too close to the water. This isn't as easy as I thought, but at least we have a place to build. Small problem number 2. Gather up sand. Now we'll need a huge pile of sand. It's very important to tell Pascal everything in the correct sequence. Number 1, fill the pail with sand. Number 2, dump the sand on our spot. Number 3, pat the sand down. Great job, Pascal. Let's do it again. Fill the pail, dump the sand, pat it down. And again, fill, dump, pat. This is getting so boring. There must be a coding trick I can use. Aha! A loop. When you need to repeat something in code, you can use a loop. Pascal, loop through this sequence. Fill the pail with sand. Dump the sand on our spot. Pat the sand down. This still might take a while. I'm going to relax while you work. Uh-oh, I think that's big enough. Time for a break, Pascal. Small problem number 3. shape and decorate the castle. Let's find some fancy decorations and bring them around here. I've got seashells. What do you have here, Pascal? That's too big. You need to find something smaller. We need something that isn't moving. Pascal, that's not ours. Maybe I need to give them better instructions. And if, then else should do the trick. If the item you see is small and doesn't move and doesn't belong to anyone, then bring back the item to the castle. Else, find something different. Perfect. Let's shape the castle and decorate. Now our castle's finally finished. Waiter, I'll be right back with some toys. Are you ready to play? Oh no, what happened? Of course, it's high tide in our castle. It's all gone. Go ahead, P. Can't make a moat today. Wait, a moat! A moat would have protected the castle from the tide if I had only had thought of a moat earlier. It took half the day to figure out how to code a sandcastle. But hold on, I already wrote the code to build a sandcastle. I can easily use all that code again. Number 1, find a place to build. Gather up sand, shape and decorate the castle. But we're not done. We've got a new problem. Small problem number 4, build a moat. I think a new sequence should solve this small problem. And I know how to write one of those. Let's try. Number 1, dig around the outside of the castle. Fill the pail with sand. Empty the pail away from the castle. We need to repeat that until we've gone all around the castle. I know, another loop. Number 1, dig around the outside of the castle. Fill the pail with sand. 3, empty the pail away from the castle. That's enough, Pascal. Hooray! Our sandcastle's finished and safe from the ocean. Let's play. Hey, Pascal, now that we know how to code one sandcastle, we can code an entire kingdom.
Thank you so much, ECSD student. Wasn't that a great book? And if you want to read this book in your class, all of our K-6 schools actually received this How to Code a Sandcastle book in their science bin. So pull it out, read it again. It's got some wonderful coding nuggets. Now remember, for our Hour of Code, SharePoint is your one-stop shop for everything. You need resources, you need activities, you need opportunities to get involved, you need to win some prizes. You're going to come to our bit.ly/hour of code. If you want to share some pictures of what you're doing, you got to make sure you scan this QR code and it'll send you to the Microsoft form where you can submit those photos because prizes are available. We're giving away 5 prizes every day, so please make sure that you're checking your SharePoint every day to see if your school is a winner. Thank you so much for winning. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for winning too. Let us know what your school is doing by submitting those photos to the MS form.